Good evening, everyone. I'm Lissy Bastien. It's Tuesday, September 22nd. It's good having you with us. COVID-19 cases continue to climb, COVID deaths also increasing. Health officials yesterday confirmed 48 additional cases of the virus in the country. 41 of those cases here in New Providence, 4 on Abaco, and 1 each on Grand Bahama, Long Island, and Andros. These cases bring the total confirmed cases to 3,418. Of the total number, almost 70% of them are here in the capital, with 2,381 and 18% on Grand Bahama with 617 cases. 110 are on Abaco, 54 on Bimini, 27 on Exuma, 19 on Eleuthera, 18 on Inagua, 15 on the Berry Islands, 12 on Long Island, 8 on Cat Island, 7 on Acklands, 5 on Crooked Island and Andros, 3 on Maguana, and 137 with locations pending. As for deaths related to COVID-19, the Ministry of Health confirming the death of a 64-year-old male of New Providence who died on Sunday, September 20th. The death toll now stands at 75. Health officials also confirming 3 additional deaths under investigation. This increases the number of deaths in that category to 21. To date, there are 1,542 active cases of COVID-19. 90 of those are hospitalized, 1,771 recovered cases, and 17,213 tests completed. Work permit applications are being heavily scrutinized. This coming from Minister of Financial Services, Trade and Industry and Immigration, Ellsworth Johnson. The minister was responding to questions about the ministry's take on issuing new work permits while thousands of Bahamians remain unemployed due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Minister Johnson says that they are currently working closely with the Department of Labor on this matter.
I've met with a company just recently. We told the company that, and we are reinforcing the fact that there are a lot of persons that are out of work, and unless you can't find that skilled labor, and or in the alternative, your heads of agreement say that your director and these other persons should come, we're scrutinizing all those applications. I want to say to people that, well, Abaco presents a peculiar situation. We did a job fair there, and we're intending to do one end of October again, along with Minister Henfield. But they need skilled persons.
Minister Johnson contends that when it comes to skills training, the country needs to improve on this, as the ministry has been receiving complaints that not everyone with a hammer is a carpenter.
Whether we realize it or not, people see the Bahamas as a place where you can remove yourself from concrete jungles into the out islands, build yourself a home, and conduct your business and raise your family. And they want to have efficient, courteous, and proper work done. So when we did our last symposium, we worked with the president of the Employees of Confederation. We worked with the Contractors Association and a number of other persons in the Chamber of Commerce to see how best we can do it.
The minister says that the country is in need of skilled labor and extra consideration is given to Bahamians who are qualified. As the government continues to strike a balance between the health of Bahamians and wealth of the economy, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Peter Turnquest says the government is in a position to get additional loans if needed. He shares this much with reporters just ahead of the weekly cabinet meeting.
Part of mitigating those risks is to ensure that we do not jump at these offers that may offer some immediate savings, but in the long term will turn out to be a major source of risk to our stability in the future. We look at a well-diversified, well-stratified debt portfolio to ensure that one, we stretch out and have multiple layers of maturities so that we don't have any balloon payments that we might find a challenge in servicing. We look at the quality of the debt to ensure that those persons who are offering loans to us are able to sustain and to carry those loans, particularly in times where there may be crisis.
Now, the minister notes that the country is holding in line with their financial projections despite the revenue being down, given all that has happened this year, along with the tourism industry being closed.
But we are trending just a little bit above where we thought we would be at for this month. Of course, it's still early in the reporting. We are overall for this fiscal year from June to now a little bit behind. And so we continue to monitor as carefully as possible our expenditure. We continue to try to maximize our revenue yields given all that is available to us. And we'll continue to monitor and to make adjustments as we go forward to ensure that we maintain stability, that we are able to continue to meet the commitments that are before us.
The Deputy Prime Minister further notes that the country has quite a bit of debt and says that the government does research before seeking loans in the financial market. Meanwhile, he adds that this government is looking at long-term options when it comes to making financial decisions for the wealth of the country.
Yeah, absolutely. As you know, we went to Parliament for a borrowing resolution of $1.3 billion. Of that resolution, we have to date taken loans of $500 million. So the balance of that 1.3 is still available to us. We would have indicated already that we intend to go to the capital markets sometime later this year for a significant borrowing, which will give us the balance of what we need to carry us through this fiscal year.
You're watching JCN News. When we return, House of Assembly expected to meet tomorrow. 2 men arraigned on murder charges, and police need your help in locating a wanted man. Stay with us.
This segment of the news was brought to you by Alive.